Instead of seeking the trap, let's go to places we haven't seen. Instead of selling crack, let's try starting a family. Let's try using our hands instead of ending up dead or in a hospital bed. Shots for the land or locked by the feds. Instead of buying rents, we can start owning a company. Leave something for your kids instead of fighting for custody. Instead of being broke, let's try living in luxury. Instead of Mark, instead of Chinese food, let's go to the best restaurant in New York. Instead of Mark, making bets, let's try owning a team instead of the same block and the same routines. Let's go overseas, make money and entities, take care of our necessities, leave our families' legacies. Instead of doing it illegal, let's do it legitimately. Let's think realistically.
Instead of being the virus, try to be the medicine. Instead of being the novice, see who's more intelligent. Instead of being bosses, try being the president. Gotta be much more instead of this. Instead of being the virus, try to be the medicine. Instead of being the novice, see who's more intelligent. Instead of being bosses, try being the president. Gotta be much more instead of this.
Instead of getting locked, let's try getting rich. Instead of doing it illegal, let's do it legit. Let's try not to watch out for the snitch, for illegal tips. Start cleaning our act, the dream in the stacks that we can see it's a fact. What you believe you attract instead of a crack house. Let's try owning a bank instead of having any doubt. Try not holding back instead of drug game. Let's get into the stock exchange, make lots of gains, and learn how Wall Street works with lots of trades. Instead of owning a stack, try to be a millionaire. Instead of getting a loan using credit that really isn't there. There isn't enough resources, it isn't clear. That's the biggest lie, a lot of us don't do it because we're really scared to have the authority and not be caught a minority.
Instead of being the virus, try to be the medicine. Instead of being the novice, see who's more intelligent. Instead of being bosses, try being the president. Gotta be much more instead of this. Instead of being the virus, try to be the medicine. Instead of being the novice, see who's more intelligent. Instead of being bosses, try being the president. Gotta be much more instead of this. Instead of this idiocracy, let's learn about the economy. Instead of police brutality and elite secret societies. If we were in tune, would we actually move ahead? If we knew what they knew instead, would we actually use our head? Getting right into industry, rewriting our history, singing like more realistically. In paradise with no misery, standing right up in Italy, all the lights in the city gleam. I mean, it's the 21st century, celebrating celebrities, imitating the enemy. Reciprocating essentially, I'm innovating essentially with a corporate identity. When I enter, so let me see when I'm starting my legacy, cause my music has set you free. Instead of being the virus, try to be the medicine. Instead of being the novice, see who's more intelligent. Instead of being bosses, try being the president. Gotta be much more instead of this. Instead of being the virus, try to be the medicine. Instead of being the novice, see who's more intelligent. Instead of being bosses, try being the president. Gotta be much more instead of this.